As we approach the start of the 2021-2022 NBA season, it is time for me to make my full award predictions for this upcoming season. First up is the primary individual award, the NBA Most Valuable Player, and I believe Nikola Jokic repeats and wins his second MVP. He is coming off a phenomenal first MVP season in which he averaged 26.4 points, 10.8 rebounds, and 8.3 assists while playing in all 72 games and carrying the Nuggets to the 3 seed in the stacked Western Conference. He did this even with Jamal Murray going down with a torn ACL halfway through the season, and that's when his MVP campaign really took off. This is important because Murray will miss at least the first few months of the season, meaning that the load will continue to rest on Jokic's shoulders. For the MVP award, I was torn between him and the betting favorite Luka Doncic, but I went with Jokic because I don't know if Luka will have the team success needed to win the award this season. And we know that the Nuggets are legit and are a title contender, especially if Murray comes back in time for the final playoff seeding push. He currently has the 8th best odds to win the award this season at plus 1600, but I believe he will move further to the top of the list as the season gets underway. Jokic and the Nuggets will be looking to return to the Western Conference Finals for the second time in 3 years as they continue to work towards winning a title, and it is safe to assume that he will be the primary factor in achieving this goal. Jokic is arguably the best passing center the NBA has ever seen, and the way he runs the offense at his height is remarkable to watch, while also doing everything else great as well. And some say that he is a point guard trapped in the center's body, considering the way he sees the floor is insane for someone of his build. The way he plays is fascinating to watch as a fan, and this past season he was must-see TV, and I'm sure he'll keep that up in the near future. I predict that Nikola Jokic will average 26.2 points, 11 rebounds, and 8.6 assists while carrying the Nuggets to a top 4 seed in the West to win the 2022 NBA MVP award. Next up is Jalen Green of the Houston Rockets edges out Cade Cunningham to win the 2022 Rookie of the Year award. I went back and forth on this one for a while, as both of the top 2 picks will have an opportunity to come in and take a lot of shots as their teams rebuild and focus on their specific development. Neither the Rockets or Pistons are expected to be any good this season, as both franchises are committed to the future instead of trying to win right now. Jalen Green was the second pick out of the NBA G League, a non-traditional route to the NBA, and I think Green's G League experience will help him translate his game to the next level quicker, as it usually takes time for rookies to adjust to playing in the association. But by playing in the G League, he got training from NBA-associated coaches, which will help him adapt right away. I believe the Rookie of the Year race will be extremely close until the end of the season, and either Green or Cunningham could walk away with the award, or even somebody else might show out and steal it from them both. This rookie class has a lot of talent, and could see multiple rookies make an instant impact on their teams. But something about Jalen's game and energy makes me want to pick him to win the award. He currently sits at the second best odds to win the award at plus 270, but it is a tight race at the top, and I believe he will walk away with the hardware next spring. I believe Jalen Green will finish his rookie season averaging 17.2 points, 4.1 rebounds, and 4.5 assists to win the 2022 NBA Rookie of the Year award. Moving on to the Defensive Player of the Year award, which I believe will be won by Anthony Davis of the Los Angeles Lakers. AD has been considered to be one of the top defenders in the league for the past few seasons and has been linked to the Defensive Player of the Year award recently, but health has kept him out of the final running. Davis is coming off one of his worst seasons of his career, in which he averaged 21.8 points, 7.9 rebounds, and 3.1 assists, along with 1.3 steals and 1.6 blocks on below average efficiency in just 36 games. He missed a lot of time in 2021 due to various injuries and will enter 2022 with vengeance on his mind, as he looks to bounce back and help the Lakers return to the promised land. And he'll need to be the team's defensive anchor if they want to achieve this goal. The superstar power forward will see an increased number of minutes at center this season, and I believe this will help push the narrative for him winning DPOY. We already know that Davis is a phenomenal defender, but he just doesn't have the award to back it up, and this could most certainly be the season that finally changes. The most important part of his chance to win this award is health. He needs to stay on the floor this season and perform every single time. He is currently tied with the second best odds to win the award at plus 500, but this one is pretty much up in the air with 5 guys all having relatively similar odds. Anthony Davis is a defensive machine, and I believe he will return to his past form and take home the trophy this year. My full prediction for AD is that he will average 24 points, 9.6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1.6 steals, and 2.4 blocks per game to win his first ever Defensive Player of the Year award in 2022. Next up is the Most Improved Player award, which I predict Michael Porter Jr. of the Denver Nuggets will walk away with. MPJ is the preseason betting favorite to win the award, and rightfully so. as he is coming off a season in which he averaged 19 points, 7.3 rebounds, and 1.1 assists in his first season as the Nuggets' primary starting small forward. In his first season as a starter, Porter Jr. saw his points per game average jump from 9.3 to an even 19, and his rebounding numbers rose from 4.7 to 7.3 per game. And he enters 2022 with plus 950 odds to walk away with the hardware. Porter is a certified bucket getter who takes and makes shots that seem almost impossible and does so on great efficiency. He shot the ball at an insane clip. He shot 54.2% from the field and an insane 44.5% from beyond the three-point line, on double the amount of field goal attempts per game and triple the amount of threes. As previously mentioned, Jamal Murray will miss time to start the season, and the Nuggets will rely on MPJ to be the certified number 2 option next to Nikola Jokic. The biggest knock on Porter is that he's not a great defender, especially for someone with his size and frame, but he's definitely showed flashes of improvement on the defensive end this past season. He will step into an even bigger role this season and will probably find himself taking around 16 shots per night and will be allowed and encouraged to shoot at will. He also just signed a massive max contract extension that he'll be looking to prove that he fully deserves. I predict that he will get his points per game up to over 20 and will average 22.1 points, 7.6 rebounds, and 1.3 assists as the Nuggets' second scoring option to win the Most Improved Player award in 2022. The final individual award is the 6th Man of the Year, and I predict Jordan Clarkson will repeat and win the award once again. Clarkson is the clear-cut betting favorite to win the award, and I fully agree that this should be the case. He is coming off a season in which he averaged 18.4 points, 4 rebounds, and 2.5 assists in approximately 27 minutes per game off the bench. And he opens the season with plus 550 odds, which makes him the heavy favorite to win his second straight 6th Man award. Jordan Clarkson is a walking bucket and has an insane amount of confidence, which is why Quinn Snyder has given him the green light to shoot whenever he feels that he has a good enough look at the basket. Clarkson has finally found a home in Utah after bouncing around early in his career, and has become a massive part of Snyder's offense and is now a fan favorite in Salt Lake City. Jordan will continue to shoot at will and run the offense alongside Joe Ingles for the Jazz's second unit, and they currently make up the best bench duo in the league. Clarkson was a key part of the Jazz's regular season success last year, and I believe he will continue this as they look for vengeance in 2022. He will continue to be the primary backup for Donovan Mitchell, and the ball will be in his hands a lot when he's on the floor. My full prediction for him this season is that he will average 19 points, 4.1 rebounds, and 2.9 assists per game to win his second 6th Man of the Year award. And that concludes my predictions for who will win the NBA individual awards for the 2022 season. Let me know in the comment section below who your picks for each of these awards are. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button and hit the subscribe button to see more content from me. I'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy yourselves. Peace.